Well, American Car Center told employees that business was closing its doors for good on Friday.
Truck owners are demanding refunds after just 1 year of ownership. These aren't minor complaints about cup holders or radio buttons. We're talking about complete engine failures, transmissions that slip into neutral at highway speeds, and electrical systems that leave families stranded in the middle of nowhere. 8 truck brands are delivering vehicles so fundamentally flawed that owners are filing lawsuits, demanding buybacks, and warning others to stay away. Ford trucks have become a reliability nightmare for thousands of owners, particularly those with the 10-speed automatic transmission. The 10R80 transmission used in F-150s from 2018 through 2024 has generated over 4,000 complaints to the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. Owners report harsh shifting, complete transmission failure, and sudden loss of power while driving. A Texas family filed a class action lawsuit after their brand new F-150 Platinum transmission failed at 8,000 miles. The dealer blamed the family for improper use, claiming they were towing too much weight. However, the truck had never been used for towing and the failure occurred during normal highway driving. The repair took 6 weeks and cost over $7,000 once the warranty expired. Ford has issued 17 technical service bulletins addressing transmission issues, but refuses to issue an official recall. Internal Ford documents revealed during litigation show engineers identified the problems during development, but were overruled by cost-cutting executives who wanted to meet production deadlines. The transmission failures often occur without warning at highway speeds, leaving families stranded in dangerous situations. F-150 Lightning electric truck owners face even more severe problems. Early production Lightnings suffer from software glitches that disable charging systems, leaving owners unable to power their trucks. The high-voltage battery system has multiple failure modes requiring complete replacement at costs exceeding $30,000. One Lightning owner in Colorado documented his truck losing 40% of its range overnight during cold weather. The battery management system malfunctioned, continuously running heating elements that drained the battery to dangerous levels. Ford's service department kept the truck for 3 months trying to diagnose the problem while the owner made full payments on a vehicle he couldn't drive. The Lightning's charging infrastructure promises have proven false. Ford advertised home charging capabilities but failed to mention that most residential electrical systems require expensive upgrades to handle the truck's power demands. Owners discover they need new electrical panels, upgraded service lines, and special permits costing over $10,000 before they can charge at home. Ford's aluminum body panels create additional financial nightmares. The aluminum dents easily and requires specialized repair techniques that most body shops cannot perform. Insurance companies have raised rates specifically for aluminum F-150s due to repair costs that routinely exceed $15,000 for minor accidents. What Ford marketed as stronger and lighter aluminum has become a liability throughout the ownership experience. Chevrolet Silverado owners are experiencing catastrophic engine failures that destroy entire powertrains without warning. The 5.3-liter V8 engine used in 2019 through 2020 for Silverados has a fundamental design flaw in the active fuel management system that causes lifter failures and complete engine destruction. The lifter problem typically appears between 15,000 and 30,000 miles, just as many trucks approach their first anniversary. The active fuel management system is supposed to improve fuel economy by deactivating cylinders during light load conditions. However, the lifters that control cylinder deactivation fail prematurely, sending metal debris throughout the entire engine. When lifters fail, the damage extends far beyond the affected cylinders. Metal particles contaminate the oil system, destroying bearings, camshafts, and cylinder walls. The entire engine block requires replacement rather than repair. Chevrolet's warranty covers the parts, but owners face weeks without transportation while waiting for replacement engines. A federal class action lawsuit includes over 2,000 Silverado owners who experienced complete engine failures. The lead plaintiff purchased a $68,000 High Country model that needed a new engine at 22,000 miles. Internal General Motors documents show company engineers identified the lifter problems during development testing, but executives rejected design changes due to cost concerns. The Silverado's electrical system proves equally problematic with failures that disable basic truck functions. Owners report infotainment systems that crash while driving, disabling air conditioning, backup cameras, and navigation. Battery drain problems plague Silverados, with owners reporting dead batteries after the truck sits overnight, requiring jump starts or battery replacement every few months. Consumer Reports removed the Silverado from its recommended vehicles list due to reliability scores ranking among the worst in the automotive industry. The truck scored below average in every category, including engine, transmission, electrical system, and build quality. Used Silverado values have plummeted as buyers become aware of reliability problems, creating negative equity situations for current owners. GMC Sierra trucks suffer from identical mechanical problems to Chevrolet Silverados since they share engines, transmissions, and electrical architectures. However, GMC positions the Sierra as a premium product with corresponding price increases, making the ownership experience even more frustrating when expensive trucks prove unreliable. The Sierra Denali trim commands over $70,000, but uses the same problematic 5.3-liter engine found in base model Silverados. When Denali owners experience engine failures, they face identical repair processes while making premium payments on vehicles they cannot drive. The professional-grade marketing becomes meaningless when trucks spend more time in service bays than on job sites. Fleet managers who previously purchased GMC trucks by the dozen are abandoning the brand due to reliability concerns and warranty processing delays. Commercial customers cannot afford vehicles that require frequent service when downtime impacts profitability. Many fleets have switched to Ford despite higher purchase prices because total ownership costs prove lower. The Sierra's distinctive grille design has created additional safety problems. A recall affecting 71,000 Sierra trucks addressed grilles that can detach at highway speeds, creating dangerous projectiles. The grille attachment system uses plastic clips that become brittle over time, eventually failing catastrophically during normal driving. GMC's warranty processing has become increasingly adversarial as claims volume overwhelms the system. Owners report months-long delays for approval of obvious warranty claims, while service advisors attempt to blame failures on customer misuse. The brand that once stood behind its products now fights owners at every step of the warranty process. Ram trucks are experiencing widespread transmission problems that have spawned multiple class action lawsuits and federal investigations. The 8-speed automatic transmission used in 1500 and 2500 models has fundamental design flaws that cause complete failure, often without warning. The transmission problems typically manifest as harsh shifting, failure to engage gears, and complete loss of forward or reverse motion. These failures often occur at highway speeds, leaving drivers with limited control and no ability to accelerate out of dangerous situations. Internal Ram documents show the company knew about transmission defects before vehicles reached customers. A federal class action lawsuit reveals that Ram engineers identified transmission problems during pre-production testing. The engineering team recommended design modifications that would have prevented the failures, but management rejected the changes, citing cost concerns and production schedules. Ram continued manufacturing trucks with known defective transmissions while developing fixes for future model years. When Ram transmissions fail catastrophically, the damage often extends throughout the entire drivetrain. Metal debris can damage the transfer case, differential, and drive shafts. What begins as a transmission warranty claim often becomes a complete powertrain replacement, costing tens of thousands of dollars. The torque-mild hybrid system, marketed as improving reliability, has actually made Ram trucks less dependable. The belt-driven generator fails frequently, often damaging the serpentine belt system and leaving owners stranded. Replacement costs exceed $3,000, and failures often repeat within months of repair. Owners report that e-torque-equipped trucks suffer from reduced fuel economy compared to traditional engines, contradicting Ram's marketing claims. Ram's Uconnect infotainment system crashes regularly, disabling critical vehicle functions, including air conditioning, backup cameras, and navigation systems. The system requires frequent software updates that often fail to install properly, leaving owners with non-functional displays. Some owners report spending entire days at dealerships for software updates that don't resolve underlying problems. Jeep Gladiator owners are discovering that combining Wrangler DNA with truck utility creates a vehicle that excels at neither function. The Gladiator's transmission problems mirror those found throughout Stellantis products, with harsh shifting and premature failures becoming common complaints. The Gladiator's removable roof sections leak water into the cabin during normal rainfall. Owners report standing water in footwells and electrical problems caused by moisture intrusion. The truck's electrical system appears inadequately protected from moisture and road debris, with owners reporting random warning lights and complete electrical failures. Build quality problems plague Gladiator production, with owners reporting paint defects, interior trim pieces that break loose, and body panels with poor fit and finish. The Gladiator's on-road driving experience is so poor that many owners regret their purchase within months due to harsh ride quality, excessive noise levels, and vague steering that makes daily commuting miserable. The truck's fuel economy falls far short of EPA estimates, with many owners reporting single-digit consumption during city driving. The poor aerodynamic efficiency combined with outdated powertrain technology creates operating costs that rival full-size trucks while delivering only mid-size capability. Tesla Cybertruck owners are experiencing quality control disasters that would embarrass any manufacturer charging six-figure prices. The stainless steel body panels show water spots, fingerprints, and scratches that cannot be repaired through traditional methods, requiring specialized techniques that few facilities can perform. The Cybertruck's innovative features frequently malfunction or fail to work as advertised. The powered tonneau cover jams regularly, trapping cargo in the bed and requiring manual override procedures that most owners cannot perform. When the cover does function, it operates so slowly that loading and unloading takes significantly longer than conventional truck beds. The air suspension system has multiple failure modes that can leave the truck sitting on bump stops or stuck in inappropriate ride heights. The system relies entirely on software control with no manual backup, meaning software glitches can disable basic transportation functions. Some owners report their trucks becoming completely immobile due to suspension failures. Quality control at Tesla's Austin facility appears non-existent based on owner documentation of missing bolts, loose electrical connections, and misaligned body panels on delivery day. The fit and finish quality resembles prototype vehicles rather than production trucks, with panel gaps varying significantly across individual vehicles. Tesla's service network cannot handle the volume of warranty claims from Cybertruck owners. Service appointments are scheduled months in advance, while owners drive trucks with known safety defects, including loose trim pieces that can detach at highway speeds. The truck software frequently crashes, disabling basic functions like lights, wipers, and charging systems. Rivian R1T owners discovered that buying from a startup means accepting unfinished products and non-existent service support. The R1T software crashes regularly, disabling everything from air conditioning to charging systems while requiring hard resets that most owners struggle to perform. The truck's air suspension system fails frequently, with multiple failure modes that can leave vehicles sitting on bump stops or unable to adjust ride height. Rivian's parts supply chain proves inadequate for supporting a production vehicle, with some suspension components requiring months to source from overseas suppliers. Quality control at Rivian's Illinois facility varies dramatically between individual vehicles. R1T owners document water leaks, electrical problems, and body panels with poor fit and finish, suggesting inadequate assembly line training. The paint quality is particularly problematic, with orange peel texture and color variations visible from the factory. Rivian's service network consists of mobile technicians who cannot handle complex repairs. When problems exceed mobile service capabilities, trucks must be transported to Rivian's factory facility, creating service experiences lasting weeks or months. The company's financial instability raises questions about long-term parts availability and warranty support if Rivian fails to achieve profitability. Nissan Titan trucks represent the final chapter of the company's failed attempt to compete in the American truck market. The remaining dealer inventory carries all the problems that led to discontinuation. The Titan's 5.6-liter V8 engine has documented problems with timing chain stretch, excessive oil consumption, and premature bearing failure. The timing chain problems typically manifest between 40,000 and 60,000 miles as the chain stretches beyond acceptable limits. Symptoms include rattling noises during startup, reduced power output, and eventually complete timing failure that destroys the entire engine. Nissan's solution has been to quietly extend warranty coverage rather than address the fundamental design flaw. Oil consumption problems affect virtually all Titan engines, with many requiring oil additions between scheduled changes. The excessive consumption appears related to piston ring design that allows oil to bypass into combustion chambers. Owners report consumption rates exceeding 1 quart per 1,000 miles, creating ongoing expense and environmental concerns. The Titan's electrical system proves equally problematic, with issues affecting the charging system and body control modules. Owners report frequent battery failures, alternator problems, and electrical fires caused by inadequate wiring protection. Parts availability for Titans is becoming problematic as Nissan winds down production. The Titan's resale value has collapsed as buyers recognize the reliability problems and discontinued status. These 8 truck brands prove that modern vehicles are rushed to market without adequate testing or quality control. Owners who demand refunds aren't being unreasonable, they're protecting themselves from financial disasters disguised as transportation. Which truck brand disaster have you experienced? Subscribe for more automotive truth that manufacturers don't want you to know.